Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Monday and it's time for Monday Live, and we are going to continue and finish up this one here and then move on and finish up the one from Tatiana Bogoma and hopefully get both of them done today. Doubtful, but we can hope. I am on my headset today, so there was an update on OBS, which said that they had taken care of the problem I was having with my headset. So hopefully it is actually taken care of. We will find out in about an hour when my headset disconnects. Hello, Noelle. Hello, Dawn. Welcome, welcome. Hello, all of you out there in Lurker Land. I appreciate you all. I'm going to jump right on in. I'm going to zoom you in and we'll get started on the doorway and the walkway and the pine cone and that sort of thing. We are still using the Castle Art Gold colored pencils. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to add a little bit of ice onto the walkway here, just because I think I need to sharpen this. Hello, Celine. Hello, Topeka. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Dion. Welcome. Good to see you. It's been a while. All right, so we're going to put a little bit of ice on the walkway. Ooh, rental inspections, yuck. So just want to let you all know that I will be taking a week off. So the last stream for the holiday season time will be on the 20th, and I will be back on the 27th. Hello, Viking. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Well, you know where I am, woman. You're always welcome. You know that. Just saying. Um, we'll get this blue in, then we'll add some light brown, gray brown for the rest of the walkway. And the gray for the stepping stones. Just want to put a little bit of ice. Not enough to make it treacherous for the little elves, but enough that it looks like it's winter. All right, now we're going to take our gray. I know, they're growing. That's one of those things. They get older and they grow up. So I'm using a warm gray, so it has a bit of a brown tinge to it. It is called Davy's Gray in the Castle Art Gold. Well, Well, I did say hi to Pika. I hope I did anyway. I thought it. If not, hi to Pika. I am glad you enjoy the channel. Okay, good. Made me worry there for a moment. Had me concerned that I was ignoring people. I try not to ignore people. Sometimes it happens. All right. So I'm just getting a little lighter handed as I move up into the light from the lantern here. And we'll add a little bit of a yellow glow onto the rocks here and the walkway in front of the lantern. All right. It was good to see you. Sit back and relax. Don't worry about it. We'll be here for 2 hours, so I know it's late where you are, so if you need to go to bed, go to bed. No worries, no worries. Don't stress yourself out, dear. You're fine. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. Hi, Rosie. Rosie should have to go to bed too. It's getting late there. Gotta get her rest. Give her her beauty sleep. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. In that area there, we want to have a nice bright color from the lantern. I got some outside decorations done today. Now my foot hurts, but I got them done. Dang it. Alright, now I need a yellow. We're going to go with cadmium yellow light. Hello, Nightbot. And we're going to light up all around the lantern area. And put that warm yellow glow on the ground. Like so. And then we're going to take our light gray. Welcome back, Dawn. Now we're going to use that light gray. And we're just going to come in and put some gray on the stones here. Not too much to take over the yellow, but enough to see that they are a gray stone. Some under here for the shadow. Thank you. So for all of you that watched the reading on Saturday, or Sunday I should say, not Saturday, I hope you enjoyed the reading from Karen. Karen did read the final chapter of the Mystical Lands Chronicles Book 2 for you all. So if you haven't listened to it already, it is listed in the Sunday specials as well as the bonus area. And like I said, Karen actually read the final chapter for us, which was awesome. I was so happy when she said that she would do it. And I kept it a secret. I didn't even spill. Well, I did a little bit. I told 2 people. Just finishing off the stones with some gray. And then we're going to move up into the darker stones here. And we're going to put more of the gray in. And she will be coming out with another book sometime next year with more of the story and probably the ending of the story in it. Can't wait. She left it on a cliffhanger. Yeah, it is fully recorded, so you know, all the chapters are there. So there's 6 recordings. 5 of them are me and 1 of them is Karen. And Karen's is much better than mine, so just saying. She even put music to it and everything. But my recording's to shame. So I'm just going through now and I'm putting the dove gray on all the stones. And then we'll come through on the darker stones with some black. All right, now let's see if I can find my black this time. I keep on losing it. It's just this short little tiny pencil and I keep on losing it. It's because it is a short little pencil. There it is. See, it's like half the size. I must have done a night sky or something with it. Wow, that is chilly. It's actually quite warm here, thankfully. It's not sunny or anything, it's just warm. The weather is warm. It's better than it was when it was cold the last week. Last week it was really cold. Yeah. Brr. No, thank you. You can keep it. I prefer not to be cold. Although I don't like being too warm either, so. I would rather be cold than too warm. At least I can put more clothes on than I can take off. That sounds like a thick, thick sweater and a cup of hot coffee and or cocoa or good stiff drink kind of weather. All right, on these stones that are close and in the light, we're going to put a bit of a shadow behind. We're going to put a shadow behind the other rocks as well, but we're going to elongate the shadows behind the stones that have the light hitting them. Like so. All right. Yeah, no snow here. Thank goodness. I'm not too concerned whether or not it snows this year. Yeah, I'd rather it not. Now I'm going to use some charcoal gray and we're going to do the stairs. I hope you're all ready for Christmas. I'm going to do the fronts of the stairs where they're darker with the charcoal gray and the shadowed areas. I wish I could send you snow. It's summer where Celine is, so it's really hot there. All right, now we're going to take our dove gray. We're going to do the treads. And we're just going to take a little bit of black and do some shadowing. Under the door. And then we need our brown. Yeah, I'm finished, thankfully. So I'm using yellow ochre. I will get to Christmas and go, oh, I forgot, and figure out who I forgot. But all right, now we're going to do the door itself. We're using burnt umber. Hopefully I'm centered on the screen. And then we're going to use, where is it? This one. Nope. Some earth green. And then we're going to take our black. Aw, Dawn, don't tempt her like that. She needs snow. Send it to her. The Australian government might send it back, but and we need a little bit of this gray. Oh, tease porcelain that. Hello, bee. All right, and there we have the cathedral done, or the chapel, I should say. Now we're going to do the pine cone. So we're going to use some burnt umber, some earth green, and brown ochre. We're going to start with the brown ochre. And we also need the blue. Blue, blue, blue. So let's start with some cobalt turquoise in this area here, this area here, this area here. Okay, I think that's all the snow. And I'll actually move over so you can actually see what I'm doing. Yay, me. So I'm just going to put a light layer of the brown ochre, and then we'll build the color up from there. Oh no. No, no, no. This is the boring part. We're a color brown. Just very loosely covering the areas. So if you see a lot of white spot, don't worry, it's not finished. Now I know a lot of you would go piece by piece and work your way down. I find that to be daunting, so I don't do it. I find it more manageable and more able to wrap my head around when I put a base coat of color down and then move through it with a shadowing and detailing. Of course, most people don't color that way, so if you find it strange, then don't worry. It'll all turn out in the end, I promise. Excuse me. There's a little bit of snow on there too. So we're just going to fill that in with a little bit of blue. Alright, now we're going to use the earth green. I'm going to sharpen it. Excuse me. My tummy grumbles are coming up. Hopefully I'm still on. Last time it got all quiet like this, I wasn't streaming anymore. I was talking to myself. But that's okay. It was a great conversation. I didn't yell even once. Didn't even fight. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. My mic went off. So obviously they did not fix it. It's fine. I'll just go back to using the camera mic or use the other program. I was hoping since they put in a fix for the things that I was having problems with that it would have fixed them, but it seems not so much. It's the wrong pencil. I was wondering why that was a different color. Because it was my dark pencil. It was the wrong one. I'm glad you're still here, Dawn. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Excuse me. Still get this weird little bit of congestion in my throat. It's really annoying. Okay, good. Good, good, good. So I'm just going through with the earth green, which is a greeny brown color. And then we'll go through with the burnt umber. And then we'll go back over it with our lightest color and finish it off. And hopefully my voice will, actually maintain for the rest of the stream. All right. And hopefully you guys can see that just fine. All right. Okay, now we're going to go in with the burnt umber I'm going to start at the top in our darkest of areas. Okay. I'm getting those shadows in there. Underneath here. Under here as well. We've got a lantern above, so it's going to put a little bit of light down on it. So that's where those shadows are coming from. Okay. We're almost done with the dark color, and then, like I said, we're going to go back through with the lightest color and finish it off. And then we've got to put the shadow in the snow underneath our little friend here. And then we'll move up to the lantern and the branch. Right. Now we're going to go back to the brown ochre. And fill it in. Being a little bit more careful now, and not as gentle with my hand to fill in all those areas. All right, get some sleep and have a wonderful night. And hopefully see you again on Wednesday. Good night, Dawn. Yeah, she snuck in. She's been quiet. Okay. All right, and there we have our pine cone. Now we're going to take our charcoal gray and we're going to put some shadow in the snow. Because of that lantern there. Now I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but don't want it too dark. I just want it dark enough that you guys can, so that we can see that there's a shadow there of the pine cone. Now we're going to take the white and we're going to blend that in. And I'm going to sharpen the white because it's really, really, really blunt. It's very dull. Gotta clean my sharpener. Nobody saw it. It didn't happen. Take a little bit of that blue. And I want a little bit of it here too. And back here. Alright. We're going to fill in the snow here. For this front part. Alright, now I'm going to brush that off. And we're going to come up here I'm going to shift you up because I don't want it hanging off the desk. So we're going to work on the lantern and then we'll come back down to this snow for the rest of it. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put in some yellow here and here. So this is Naples yellow. And then we're going to take a lighter yellow. So this is Tuscan yellow light. And we're just going to blend that yellow out a little bit. And then we're going to come outside of we're going to put a little bit of light on the roof here and a little bit on the snow below. Put in a little bit of yellow snow. Alright, now let's get to the lantern itself. I need this one. So I'm going to use terracotta light. For the bottom part of the acorn. And then we're going to take this one. No. Yeah. No. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. So we're going to take some henna brown. We're going to come into that shadow area a little bit. Like so. Then we're going to come in with a little bit of brown ochre. Then we're going to do the top with the brown ochre. Hello, Mr. Choo-Choo. He's not blowing the whistle tonight. And then we need... Where did I put it? Yellow ochre. And then we're going to put in some Naples yellow. Like so. And then we're going to grab burnt umber. And again, a little bit of the yellow ochre. And the brown ochre. Like so. And then we're going to take a little teeny bit of red ochre. Like so little you could probably not even see it. And then we're going to take our yellow, take our Naples yellow here. And then our white. And then for the string, we're going to use scarlet red. And we're really going to try to draw a straight line. It's not very straight, but it'll do. Alright, now for our evergreen bough here, we're going to use this one. So we're going to start with the Viridian. And I'm just doing little flicks into the needles of the bough. I'm going to sharpen this because I need the point to be really sharp. That's better. That's better. Because they're little. Alright, and then the ones up here. That's red. Where's the red? That is for that. Now we're just going to take the juniper. Goodness, it's already 7:30. Already been doing this for an hour. I really want to get this one finished. I still have work to do on the big tree because time is not my friend. I'm always running out of it. Alright, and then last but not least, we're going to use some castle green light. And then that branch will be done. We'll do the just trying to get to the ends of the needles without going over the lines too many times. Coloring little tiny details sometimes can be hard on the eyes when the eyes are already tired. Might be not the best time to be coloring little tiny details. Just saying. Alright, now we're going to go in with some burnt umber up here on the top of the branch. There we go. Now for the sign, we're going to use this one, this one, and this one. Alright, so we're going to start with the earth green. I think, yeah. And we're going to move over so you can actually see what I'm doing. Just very loosely coloring everything with the earth green, except for the nails. Alright, and then we're going to come in with the walnut brown light. But I need to sharpen it. Yeah, we're going to come in here. Into those shadow areas as well as the areas of grain, wood grain that Karen has put in. Like so. Alright. And now we're going to come in with some brown ochre. Puppies, go to bed. Hello, Shannon. All the puppies go to bed. Get in your crates. Go night-nights. Sleepy time, sleepy time, sleepy time for the puppies. I sang them a lullaby. They should be going night-nights now. I don't know if it works on dogs. They're excited. Santa's coming soon. Get in your kennel. Get in your kennel. Alright, now we're going to go back over it with the green brown. Or brown green, whichever way you want to call it. Earth green. I don't know who's messaging me, but they can wait. Hopefully they be exhausting, yes. Well, Shannon, you do have enough of them to exhaust you. One was exhausting enough for me. I would not be able to imagine having as many puppers as you do to put to bed. Alright, now we're going to take the blender and we're going to blend that all in. so I can see what color it's going to be if I need to add more. I think it's fine. I think that's a fine. And then we're going to take some black. Where is the black? And we're going to do the nails. Or screws or whatever. I call them nails. Alright, so other than the background, which we're not going to tackle, I will put a background on it. We've just got the snow area down here left to do. So we're just going to take a little bit of that charcoal gray. It needs a background. I just don't know what I'm going to do for it. And a little bit more of this blue. Oh, thank you. Hello, Blue. Good evening. It's probably the middle of the night for you. Go to bed. Or is it first thing in the morning? It could be first thing in the morning. All right. All right, so I'm going to zoom out so you can see what it looks like. I will put probably a black background on it. I'm just not going to do that today. So there we are. There is our little ElfTown chapel in the winter, all frozen and snowy and all the fun stuffs. Well, I hope you get to go back to sleep soon. I'm glad that you woke up and thought of me and came here to visit. So there we have the ElfTown Chapel. I will post a picture of it once I get the background done. I'm just going to do it all in black acrylic marker, and I'll put some stars on it. Aw, thanks, Celine. So that one is done, and we have about 45 minutes left. So why don't we skip on over here and we'll do some of the boring parts of this one. So I'm of course going to be doing the entire inside of the little cave area here in browns. I'm going to start with earth green because it's a nice dark color and it gives a really good shadow. Now I'm not sure if this is a cave, like if it's mud, like inside of the earth, or if it's inside of a tree. I'm assuming that it's inside of a tree. I know it's their little den or their little hovel, but I'm going to assume it's inside of a tree because that's usually where they are. I'm going to zoom you in so you can actually see, just for the fun of it. And we'll move that. We'll move that. like so. So this is on Nina cardstock, and I was using the Koh-i-Noors, and the Koh-i-Noors did wonderfully on it. So now we're going to see how well the Castle Art Golds do on it. Hello, Sherry. Thank you. Hello, Sue. Welcome, welcome. And like I said, I will post that other one as soon as I get the background done. And I am going to use black acrylic marker on it and some white acrylic marker for some stars. Thank you for the hearts. Hello, Marilyn. Welcome, welcome. Merry ho ho ho. Now we're going to take a little bit of this one. No, this one. So we're going to take a bit of cadmium yellow, and we're going to do the glow on the side of the doorway. So our glow is going to start about here. And it's just going to be a sliver back here. And as we get closer to the furthest part of the opening, it's going to start getting bigger. It is such a cute page. This one is one that Tatiana has given the Facebook group as a gift. So if you are on Tatiana Bogama's Facebook page, this page is available for download. But Tatiana's so talented. Most all artists are absolutely way more talented than me. I cannot draw at all, so I envy all of their talent. But I really enjoy coloring Tatiana's work. It's just so cute. I'm coming down the edge of the door here. Having that light spill out onto the wall. Like so. Alright. Now the rest of it we're going to do with the earth green. And then we'll come back through with a darker shade for our shadow areas, as well as the grain of the wood. Now this is just going to be darker in color because it is dark in the room. So the room he is in, it's dark in beyond the light from the window, which because Santa's there is obviously the middle of the night, so it's going to be quite dark as well. There's a little bit of a glow from the Christmas lights up here, and a little bit of a glow from the doorway. So certain things will be lit up, however, the walls are not one of them. I'm going to zoom you back out because that is way too close. There you go. You're not able to see nothing that way. And if you remember right, up here is a bit of a vault, curved vault in the tree. So it is darkest up there. So we'll be going through there with the darkest colors. Again, I'm just very loosely covering all of the walls with the earth green. And once we get this done, that will be the large area other than the floor. And then we can concentrate on some of the smaller details on Wednesday. Absolutely. Ooh, ice cream. It's a little cold for ice cream, but it does sound good. And I'm just putting a very light layer down, and we'll be going back over it with this color again just to finish it off after we get the darker shadow colors in. We've got a whole bunch of different things to tidy up and finish off on Wednesday. So hopefully we'll be able to get this page done this week. On Saturday, I think we're going to take a break from Karen and start a Ruth Saunderson page and work on that for the last week of the month before holidays. All right, so there we have our dark color in, our light color in. Now we're going to go in with some dark colors. So I'm just trying to locate the one I'm looking for, which is right here. So I'm going to use some burnt umber and some walnut brown. We're going to start with the burnt umber. This part of the doorway is very dark. And in the shadows. So I'm just going to come up to where the lights are and just add little bits of the burnt umber in there. Coming down to where that light color is for our shadow, our light source. Coming through the door. Then we're going to come through with the walnut brown. Getting those shadowy areas with a bit of color. Like so. We're going to come down here and we're going to fill this in right over top of that earth brown with the burnt ochre. And then the walnut brown. Like so. And then just to make it a little bit darker, close to the clothing area, we're going to take our black. We're going to fill in that shadow. Like so. And then we'll take that earth green and finish that off. Before I forget that that spot is in existence and it never gets colored. Then I sit there going, oh, what colors did I use for the walls? Alright, now we're coming up into here with the black. We're going to put black in those deeper areas of shadow. So. Alright, now I'm going to go back through with a little bit more walnut brown. Which adds a nice red brown color to that earth green color. Coming off of the light source there. A little bit of burnt umber. Coming off the black. So I'm going to do up to here. I'll finish up this whole area and the rest of it I will do off screen. And I think today we'll try to get the light source on the carpet done. And then I think we will be calling it a day. So I'm going back through with the earth green. And just blending the walnut brown and the brown umber together. With the underlaying color. To give us that darker doorway area. Because he's in the dark. Alright, now we're going to do the top part. So we're going to take the burnt umber. Well, I don't think they fixed it. There was a repair, so I thought, oh, maybe they fixed it. Well, I don't think they fixed it. Oh, hello, Mr. Choo-Choo. Putting in the shadow of the vault plus the greenery there. Would help if I was on screen. Alright, now we're going to go in with the... Thank you, Shannon. Sorry. I got all kerfuffled. Every time it shuts off, it makes my heart race, and I sit there panicking for about 3 seconds. Now we're going in with the walnut brown light. This top area, I'm going to fill that all in with the walnut brown light, so that when we go back over it with the earth green, it will be quite dark up there. Oh, welcome back. Now we're going to go in with the black. And then back with the earth green. Like so. I'm going to put a little bit more of that earth green there. And then we're going to take our blender and we're going to blend this in and see if we need any more color. I'm going to turn this slightly. And I think we need a little bit more of the burnt umber up here on this edge here. Like so. Alright. So I like the way that looks. Blend in down here. Getting into that yellow area from the door frame and the yellow of the lights as well, giving that glow to the wood like so. Alright, now I'm going to blend that in a little tiny bit. wipe this off, and then we're going to blend the lights outwards like that. So that we have the glow of the lights, not just the yellow. Like so. I keep on wiping off the blender so that I'm not blending different colors together. So that lightens or lessens that yellow a little bit, bringing those colors into it. Smoothing them out. I've got a hard line and I don't like it, so I'm going to use a little bit of, no, I don't want that one. That would have been a boo-boo. What's this one? No. Looking for yellow ochre. That's the color I want. There it is. Take a little bit of yellow ochre and we're going to come down into the yellow here. Lessen up that hard line there. Just breaking it up a little bit. So we've got a bit too harsh of a line. I don't like it. So using the yellow ochre gives us that transition color and breaks up that line a little bit. Like so. Alrighty, so that is how the walls are going to get done. Now for the carpet here, we're going to start off with cadmium yellow, and we're going to follow the line of the doorway here. So I've got my pencil there, and our doorway is that way. So pretty much everything from here over this way is going to have a yellow glow until it hits him, and then this part here behind him is going to have less of a yellow glow. Because he is blocking the light. So now we're going to take our, let's see, I have it out here, Cobalt Blue Deep, and we're going to do our triangles on the floor. Our diamonds. I want to do them in blue. I don't know why. I just do. For some reason they just yelled out to me to be blue. Hello, Callie. Thank you. Okay. And then on the rest of the tiles, we're going to take Dove Gray and we're going to put those shadows in. Shadow off of the edge of the carpet, as well as down the edges there. And then we're going to put the shadow in here for his shadow. And we need that blue. Where did I put it? Just had it. There it is. Thank you. And we want this one. And for the deeper shadows, we want the charcoal gray. So this is an area that's not going to get hit by any light at all. And the shadow of little Mr. Man there. So his shadow is going from the tips of his toes all the way back behind him on the rug as well as on the tile floor. Then we've got our light gray, so this is Dove Gray, and we're just going to fill that shadow in with any little bits of light that are getting through. And then we're going to go in with our white. Like so. Then we're going to take our white in here, and here, and here. And then we're going to take our charcoal gray, and we're going to come in through here. And then we're going to take our white. And there we have that. Now we'll finish up I'll finish up the walls, and we'll finish up the rug and all of the little doodads when we come back on Wednesday. Let's do the ribbon here, and that way I don't forget to do it. I need one more color. There, nope. I need lost the red that I was using. And this is why you put your pencils away. Do as I say, not as I do. As I know Celine's sitting there going, well, you should put your pencils away. Alright, so there it is. I put it away. So we're going to use a bit of magenta. And there's something under my page. In the shadow areas. We're not going to go all the way to the edge there because there is going to be a little bit of that light hitting it. Not enough that it will have that yellow glow, but enough that it will be lighter there. Time. Time is one of those things that I just do not have a large amount of. Alright, now we're going to come back through with the scarlet red, going over top of that magenta and darkening that area up. Like so. this one here. These ones don't have any light hitting them, so I'm going to leave them as dark as possible, where they still show some detail. This one, however, it is going to have that light hitting it, this part, so I'm only going to come down to a certain point, and then I'm going to switch to the red ochre, which is a lighter color, has a little bit of yellow in it, but not enough to show that it's lighter, but not enough to show that it's got that yellow light hitting it. The light is hitting it, but not enough to change it with the glow of the yellow lights. Just to make sure that it looks a little bit lighter, we'll take some white just in this area here. Like that. Alright, so there we have our ribbon, our floor started. We'll do the carpet and all of the other bits down here. I'll finish up the walls off screen. So we'll do the window, the boots and coats and jackets, and all of the glittery bits on the door on a Wednesday. So I'm going to scroll out, zoom it out, and you can see the whole page. So we will finish this one here on Wednesday. The one we were working on today for Karen Myers is finished other than the background. Awesome, Bee, thank you. So this one is finished. I've just got to find it. I will be going through with a black acrylic paint pen, doing the entire background except for the snow, of course, with a night sky, and I'll be sprinkling it with some stars. So it should pop very nicely. Hello, Jay. Welcome and good evening. I hope you are doing well. Or good morning, whichever. So this one here is finished. I will do the background off screen and I will post that to Instagram. This one here we will finish on Wednesday. I will finish up the walls and that sort of thing, and then we will finish the rest of it on Wednesday. All right, guys, thank you all very much for coming and hanging out. Of course, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artists that you enjoy. And always remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. Until next time, bye-bye for now.